It's been a while since his voice has graced you on this video platform with a black screen. Silver Ice, Rockstar. I come to you on Memorial Day, the 26th day of the 5th month of the Christmas year. Christmas is getting to be 4 months away until you can start formulating a begging plan for people on this video platform, with people always like to have all this give me money and give me that, paying for content behind a paywall on YouTube because you're enriching YouTube. All my free behaviors on the Explorer channel, where this audio comes in the video platform, or over on the Adventure channel, is free of charge. So we have everybody else. Like it, dislike it, make a comment down below. Laughing, giggle, shake your head in disbelief. Start to scream, laugh, run around. I don't know. Listen to me naked. I don't know. With your eyes closed. Maybe you'll listen to me in their ear as they work. Especially the National Fix-It League, when we do audios over there on iHeart and Spreaker, Sprocker, and 31 other platforms. This is the world-famous fledgling podcast that's been going on for 10 years, named after Glenn Beck, the lead fearmonger behind all the radical rights, and the hunch Donald J. Stay away from Trophy's wife. I already have a trophy wife. Thank you very much. Fearmongering Radio. We are commercial, music-free, sponsor-free, racial slur podcasting. We have music in the background. We have the reverb. We have the time of our lives. We have for no donations. Memorial Day is here, and when this comes out on the 27th day at 7 a.m. Central, they come to you today. It's 11:47 a.m. Central. It was chore day today. Cleaned out the garage. Found some stuff I didn't know I had, some old hats. I collect, I have over 5,000 hats. I have championship hats from every single championship running ponytails I collect up at my storage space up at the cabin. Some hats I kind of cleared out, but we went through stuff, swept out the garage and cut some trees down. Took a out in the backyard, it was a tree house with a bird thing to put between two trees. It had been in the backyard, it fell apart, but I said, "Oh, let's go put it there." I'm looking for bear to throw stuff away at work. But today, Memorial Day, it is for the military and the armed forces. It's also for people who have passed. Remember, people, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, so on and so forth, even an animal that brings you good memories. I've seen a lot of videos that people shouting out the military. They're twice a year where they remember the men and women in the armed forces. When I was fishing yesterday down there in the lake, there was a couple of sixth graders, and we were talking World War II because they're being educated right now. And they understood the brown shirts, which were started in 1921. The war kicked off, the end of wars, September 1st, when Hitler decided to invade Poland. It's like Wisconsin invading Iowa, or like Russia invaded Ukraine, and the hunch blames it on Russia. These brave men and women bring me the ability to speak English to you. Man the ivory tower where it's called. What would have happened if we wouldn't have stormed those beaches, snapped the necks of the crowds, and freed the Jews? We rebuilt Berlin. All the scientists came back, and the president didn't want them, but they changed their names to get them on the moon. Double standards. The rat line, the Catholic communities up inches to the ground. Give them orange jumpsuits. I believe in that behavior is simple public hangings, all 50 states, pedophiles, murderers, rapists, whatever it may be, or 12 on, 12 off, separating garbage with your underwear on until you beg for the sweet release of death. We had forgotten war. We had Vietnam, for whatever reason, 52,000 some, and many more after they took their own lives. We had Afghanistan. Desert Storm. Many more to come. They all hate us. They all want to come here. I had the hunch doing a speaking out there at the military place with the red hat on. Still brainwashing. Could just get to his point, the draft dodger. You have to serve the military, which just send men and women to battle. Before you're up on the hill, should be a requirement. But who are these brave men and women on this day? And July 4th come around, people do the same thing. They'll shout out to military. I do every audio. I make sure I speak for them. Balls the size of basketballs, ovaries the size of oak trees. Air Force, Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant, and the National Guard, Coast Guard, the Internet, everything so for this country. Men and women in blue. 5 years ago, he was murdered. George Floyd. Over a $20 bill. I can't breathe. And they peacefully burned down both cities as they text back and forth. What should we do? Get out those fire trucks and start hose them down, but oh no. The way it is in the great state of Minnesota. It is what it is. We appreciate your service, men and women. I've never served. I would say, yes, I've served the military. I serve them by appreciate what they do for me. I see one, and I'm buying a meal there in uniform, and they'll get a coffee or something. I say, your money's no good here. I got the rest. Airport police will be there, and I go, your money's no good here. I'll take care of it. Move on to something more substantial. Don't like a cop, call a crackhead. You want to defund the police and then leave Minneapolis and escape from L.A. or New York. It's no fun if you call a cop, but it is what it is. We live in an uncivilized country some once in a while. Remember your choices in life. We've talked before. I don't run with poor people. I don't. I don't run with criminals or convicted felons or adjudicated rapists. Especially the president, member of the VP, isn't ever a Trumper. J.D. Vance. Big, beautiful bill. A lot of your parents will be losing their health insurance because of the hunch, Donald J. Remember, if you don't like two men having consensual grunting and groaning, getting airtight on a three-way, I mean, to me, it's $40 now because of the tariffs and inflation, I guess. $40. You can't be pissed and beat the crap out of them or shoot them or something or staple them to a fence. Mr. Shepard out there in Wyoming many years ago. Rest in peace, young man. And you can't go to RedTube and type in something of two women. You're watching that double standard. It's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Going through my mother's belongings. And it was a Bible that she wanted to give me, and I'm looking through it. Sure as you fart after having a good dump. I found $400. In three different places in the Bible. Old $100 bills make nice. Thanks, Mom. Interesting at least. I had no idea what was in there. Pictures, it was a Bible for a Bible study. And the yellow thing that she always carried with her. Nice. It's been sitting there since 2012. Should have collected interest on the damn thing, so I had it in my hand. She said, where'd you get that? And I go, from your mother-in-law. I said, you didn't check this when you put it in here. I didn't think I had to. And I go, she hoarded money. I knew that money has to go in my pocket, bitch girl. But anyways, when you're making good choices, I mean, sex can be fun. Hair pulling, screaming, hollering from behind, I don't care. Group, whatever. It's one wiener in the room for this cowboy. One wiener only. Okay? Smashing gas, gentle damn. Whores in the back seat. Sluts on the couch. The slut's a little more selective than house. I was a whore when I was young. Later on, I got to be a slut. Make love in the bed. Please do me a favor. Put a condom on, prevent unwanted children. That's all I'm asking. Okay? When he's going to mount you, just say, wait a minute. Put this on before you enter the honey patch. Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden, hello? I recognize you. Like 6 months ago in the back seat, Green Valley Ranch. Oh, yeah. Your belly is... You're the father. You're the father of the child because you've been carrying the groceries. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle in the penis. Protect those ovaries. The size of ovaries. Herpes, I mean, AIDS is supposed to kill you, but unless you're Magic Johnson, I guess. That's a bull-faced lie. Lie then or lie now. Supposed to have AIDS. Gonorrhea, needle in the penis. Ouch. Oh, man. Read an article one time there at some bachelorette party. And the guy banged the mother-in-law, the grandma, the mother-in-law, and the bride. Gave all three of them herpes. For many of those stories where they're banging, the guy just lays pipe to everybody in the whole place. A couple of guys come, but he laid pipe to the grandma, the mom, and the bride. Gave all three of them herpes. The wedding never took place. Because guess what? He impregnated the bride. This was like 10 years ago. It was out of Mississippi. That's nice. Spread your seed liberally. Grandma went to a grave with herpes. And gave it up to the Lord Jesus Christ. And also, this weekend we did some steak grilling over here. And I rolled some walnuts. It'll be out today at the other channel for fun. You know, I've been done those before. We appreciate all the listens and the views. But don't drink and drive. Call some Merson. Pick up the phone. Too much to drink. I get it. You want to drink. I get it. Don't drive. Call someone or you will murder somebody. Pick up the phone. It's all you got to do. I've had 3 people murdered and butchered by drunk drivers. Okay? Thank you. Publix and myself and all the board members of Spectrum Sports, TJ, Casey Gritz, and Carl, many other, Zane B., Dave, Debbie Daly, Vincent the Bay, everybody out there, we appreciate it very, very much. But, yep, okay, that man, Mary, yeah, that's right. Keith Grits live right now. Live now. Yep. Good, I hope he does. KC Grits. But anyways, you know, the Carpetbagger, what's this, won't go home. Being in an accident, right, exactly it. He won't go home. Jenny Penny. We'll talk about Jenny Penny. We'll talk about it. But let's look real quick. It's kind of sad that he won't do it. Because I listened to her video. She got drilled, pillar, post to pillar. In the United States, Canada, the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands are. South Holland 6 times. Thank you so much. Chrome's been really big lately. So whoever put me in the Chrome one has been very, very big. I appreciate it. 87 times in California. Fremont 46, Los Angeles 40, Elk Grove. Minnesota, Minneapolis once. Missouri, St. Louis. Chicago. Queens, White Plains. New York, Queens, White Plains. This is all I wanted before. Virginia, Vinton, Forest, Mountain. Florida, Osceola. So, in Tennessee is Teaswell. But I appreciate everybody that comes in. I mean, and also on YouTube too as well. Share the show, like the show, whatever it is, however you like it. But anyways, let's talk about... I know that, what's his name, is still on a bender, not come back. Not a Barium exposure, is still on a bender. Whatever he's been doing. But Carpetbagger, I've spoke to the guy before. I get it. I even watched him way back when he did 15, 20-minute videos. It was kind of fun. He did some really good, simple videos. But he's, Daily Woo, I can occasionally, if I'm real bored, I may listen to him. But usually it's the same behavior. He did a walk and talk where people don't like what he do. Hey, I get people say something all the time. I've had people make fun of me all the time. That's the way it is. Because I speak out on people. I'm not afraid to call people out. I don't care. Do I wish I could make a living on YouTube? God, yeah. Am I going to? No. Not a chance. But I do feel sorry for people. I've talked before. A hustler, lover, dealer, want to see you be successful. Wandering gypsy, want to see you be sick. Even Carolyn and RB, love to see them be successful and make a good living on YouTube. But especially women, you get marginalized. And well, Wonder Hussey is a former nude model, whatever. Nice young lady. She's over in Australia, some guy. Great before. Wandering gypsies, too much about depression, whatever. Nice lady, working her butt off, and I get it. And I'm not any YouTuber that wants to make a video. I did a thing on Carpetbagger. I did a thing on Boogie2998 and keep behind the camera on the Adventure Channel in the cemetery, in the Jewish cemetery in Edina. But their channels are dead because now they're over there on locale, just asking for money and giving money. And so Jenny Penny got like an 8-car accident. She did a video, I watched it. She got drilled. Someone, again, I drive tons. I'm always looking ahead because you're driving high up. And I've avoided a lot of accidents in my life by watching ahead. At the airport, they gave you a thing about leaving yourself an out. So when I'm driving, I'm always looking way ahead for the brakes. I'm already braking. I avoided one the other day. Well, again, if I didn't pay attention to the guy way ahead of me, I already broke, and the guy in front of me drilled the guy in front of him. The 3 cars in front of me drilled each other. I was already stopping, giving myself plenty of room. And she got like an 8-car accident. So, someone wasn't paying it. Then she got drilled. She did a video on it. And I feel sorry for her because at the end, she was talking about the weekend that she's going to be... She stopped herself to stay alone. Okay? I get it. You want to make money, but I guarantee it. If I'm at work or something, I get you want to make money on YouTube. I know she's the housekeeper. I've always said she came into this relationship at the best time when his first wife, bought him out of the house. And she was a fangirl, was introduced to him. They met up, they consummated up there, and I think she lives in Rochester, New York. I coined her the housekeeper before one of the guys started saying it. And she's a nice lady, she's a pretty big woman, she's got lupus, and I get it. And, she was going to go see him, and the car's totaled. I saw the just got drilled. She's lucky, who knows? And okay, if you're going to say this stuff, you just got to say, hey, she can't come down because something came up, and that's the end of it. But when you're going to make it part of the video that you got a car accident, then she shows the car accident, and people were trolling him. But here's what pissed me off about it. That's his business, I guess. It's just the housekeeper. But he did a live stream last night making money on this behavior. He did the same damn thing when, what's his name, passed away. Camo Dave died. He did a celebration live stream. It's out there somewhere. I think if you type in Kentucky something, you type in Carpetbagger, the short, you'll go back to the video. And he made a doll. Be like, they'll say I despise BlindViews. I don't hate BlindViews. I don't want to see the guy die, but God forbid he died. But let's say he dies in some horrific car accident or something, falls down, goes boom, and he knocks his head wide open and passed away. And I do this live stream, and I can get money, right? Oh, God, man, the mean old man's dead, man. People are giving me money. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I'm making money on the guy's death. Hey, BlindViews passed away last week. Unfortunately, he fell down in Pennsylvania on the street, hit his head on the thing, and went to the hospital, and they used his organs. He moved on. God rest your soul. And that's it. You don't just sit there and do a live stream, and you mention it. I've mentioned people died before in here. I think I did one Camo Day, but I said, hey, he died. It's unfortunate, But, it's a condom. Put all that up. That is for the condoms. But so he's down in South Beach last night. He doesn't keep his line shoes up. He's down there in the strip doing a live stream. People are giving him money. One guy gave him $50. He was getting $2. He was reading. People were. He turned the notes off for a while. He turned them off. So he turned it back on. So people couldn't make comments because he was getting pissed. Because people were like, "Go home." I mean, the woman got drilled, and she will. They're not married. It's not we. She will have to get a new car. Okay, that's her car. But it irritated me that if you're going to tell everybody what's going on with Jenny Penny in a bad car accident, you just say, "Hey, she can't come down. Something came up." Instead of saying the accident, and you're all concerned, but then then next morning you're just doing another because she was supposed to come down in Florida, and then she was like, as he's explaining, he goes, "We have to figure out how to get you to Florida." Like, really? That's the first. It was one of his when he was rambling on. Well, I was all upset about it because people were making fun of me. Well, you put it out there, man. What should I do? And what am I going to do? And, oh my God! It's like he was so worried instead of saying, "Hey, no, honey, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're okay, right? You're fine. Okay, don't worry about coming down to Florida. You want me to come back up? I'll be up. I'm going to do one more video tomorrow. I'll fly back up. I'm going to stay overnight. I'll fly back up, or whatever the hell I'm doing. I'll be there. I'll be there Memorial Day, or whatever the hell it's going to be. You're going to be up there. You really love this woman, but she is strictly the housekeeper. I've thought before. She just take care of the house. He went back. The last time he went back there is only because the house had water in it because during the hurricane. Then he pimped the whole city and walked around and made 300,000 views on the town. But that's why he got divorced from his first wife, because he was never home. 1 year he was only home 7 times. 7 times. I have to work time in, take comp time to go do my videos. And Tampa J is going to attempt to travel around now in Tennessee with Chris the girl, and she did a walk. She did a question and answer people after when they're going to get married. They're not going to get married unless she gets pregnant. I mean, she has some mundane troll job that she does, and Tampa J is going to have to ask for money and give me a pizza, this or that. But it was just sad how she's talking about. Go listen to the video, and she shows the video of the car. It's just got drilled, and at the end she kind of starts to cry a little bit because she could, she's at home. She stopped herself. She was going to say, "I'm going to be home alone on Memorial Day," because that was their weekend. She was going down, see him, great. But the accident, there's no way he's going home. No way. He just doesn't want it. He won't do it. It just shows how selfish she is, and she is simply his housekeeper. Taking care of the house, making sure the lawn gets done, and just make sure she's there. But I think she works online from home, so she does stuff and whatever she's doing. God bless her. She's a nice woman. She's nuts. I mean, the woman's crazy, But let's listen to Just Passing Through, because he did a thing on it. Let's see what they did. I had teed up here. Let me see. Here we go.
Elio, skipping school. You need to make friends.
Welcome back to the precinct.
Yep.
We've received some distressing news.
Mm-hmm.
I just got some bad news. I was supposed to pick up Jen from the airport.
Yep.
We'll let Jenny Penny relay the story.
Here we go.
Time is ticking.
I was in a car accident.
Yep.
Be going to Key West unless I'm feeling amazingly better tomorrow morning. But still, I have no car and stuff. It's just going to be rambly. I'll start at the beginning.
We are sorry to hear that Jenny Penny was in a car accident. Sadly, she will most likely not be joining the Carpetbagger in Miami.
Yep.
I was in a car accident. It was an 8-car pileup.
8-car, yep.
Sadly, her car was totaled on the way to the airport. Let's check back in with Jacob for more details.
No. Oh, well, that's sad. I hit the car in front of me when I was pushed from the other cars behind.
Let's join Jacob's video, already in progress.
She's supposed to be flying in late tonight. I'm supposed to pick her up in Miami. That is not going to happen.
Jenny Penny was in a horrific accident.
Yep.
Will Jacob return home to be with her
No.
during this time? If you said no way in hell, you'll be correct.
Correct.
She got
It's unbelievable.
she got rear-ended 4 times. Basically a pileup.
One would assume that if your significant other, married or not, was in an accident, you would return home to ensure their well-being.
Yep.
Or at the very least, make sure they have proper medical care, especially being home alone.
Correct.
But damn the possums. Jacob will continue on undeterred.
Yep. Tried to cry there.
Basically,
He tried to wipe his eyes.
She got hit at least 4 times from behind.
Even that random woman behind you is glaring and judging you.
So crazy. Like, we were flying out one time and
Someone fell on her.
On an airplane. Someone lost consciousness and fell on her head.
Oh, we remember when you exploited that for views
Yep.
as well.
First I was panicked. I was like, oh, we gotta find a way to get you to the airport. We gotta find a way to get you here to Florida.
Yep, there it is.
Needs a hospital. Just crawl into the cargo hold of the plane.
Yep.
That wasn't her. Obviously, that wasn't her concern.
Yep.
Right now, her concern is just dealing with the situation.
Really trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here, but this isn't a good look.
Nope.
4 impacts.
Yep.
She made the decision to not go to the hospital at this point. It could change. Again, this is all evolving.
What would encourage Jacob to return home? Let's explore those options.
Let me get off the phone, and you can focus on getting all your stuff together. The car will be towed.
Jenny Penny could adopt a cryptid persona, the mysterious woman who waits, hoping he'll finally come investigate. Perhaps a barbecue fest where
Jacob,
is
please
the
come
hero
home.
of the
All you can eat
town.
barbecue is waiting for you.
Not even his homestead being swallowed up by the earth would prompt his return. Maybe she'll stand by the highway with his
She's got a sign, seriously?
hoping that'll catch his wandering eye. But seriously, what are your thoughts? Please comment below. Thank you for watching. Happy Memorial Day.
He would never, ever come home for her. She's just the housekeeper. I feel sorry for her. We should all chip in and buy her a new car. Yeah, it's sad, man. That was it's just unbelievable, man. Yeah, Casey Grits is going to try the steak. I'm good. I'm glad he does. I mean, it's a great way to make a steak. But yeah, it's it's just unbelievable that he's not going to do that behavior. But that's just Carpetbagger for you, man. He's not coming home. Unless she was going to be dying or she was in a serious... I mean, but whatever. He wouldn't go home and take 3 days off. There's no way he'd say, listen, I got to stay overnight and I'm going to fly back tomorrow. I'm going to fly back. So his video was yesterday. I'll be back. As soon as I get done here, I'll get on the plane and I'll fly back. Whatever. I don't know, drive back or whatever. I don't know how he's driving. So I'll head back, straight back and come see you. That's all there is to it. Because she has no car, no way to get around. Meanwhile, he's running through mine, went to monkey thing, whatever else. But that's Carpetbagger for you, man. Remember when they were going on a plane one time and he's behind her, run, Jen. And she's a big woman. And he's videotaped from behind her. She's running ahead of him. And someone fell on her on a plane. Hey, I mean, I was flying one day and they spilled some coffee on me one day. And I mean, it hurt, but I didn't talk about it. I was on a trip one day. She bumped it. She spilled coffee on my leg. Ouch, it hurt. And they gave me a free drink. I didn't really care. Don't worry about it. I didn't do it on purpose. I don't know. A lot of things happen in my life I don't tell you guys about. When Chloe girl passed away, I did a video on. She's very young. Missed the doggy. She died on the 6th day of April. But, guaranteed if I'm somewhere a long way, I'm doing a video and I get a phone call from her or something, I'm going to go, she's my wife, it just blows me away. What's his name about Daily Woo's just got himself. The Huss had to help her mother move, and that was kind of a sore spot, so she didn't get a chance to go to Burning Man last year, which is a waste of time. It's expensive to go to Burning Man. It's not cheap at all. It's very expensive. She was kind of mad. She had to help her mother, but she coordinated some videos and all that too as well. But she's the same. Her sister takes care of the house and she does what she does. But I get it. Making money on YouTube is your side hustle, and you want to make money on it. But it's just sad that he sits there and You know, if you watch her video, it's kind of heartbreaking at the end when she says she's going to say alone, but this is what she's up against. You know, she's up against a guy who's tethered to YouTube and is crowdfunded by people that give him money. Okay, in the live stream, and I was watching in Miami, he's blocking people. People are saying stuff. People giving him money. So as long as you said something, let's say $10, he made money on Jenny Penny. He did the same thing on Camo Dave. When he died, did a video celebrating his death because Camo Dave used to rip on his ass. But that's just Carpetbagger for you. I saw that, that's just my 2 cents on it. I don't hate the guy. I mean, it's great, but you know, he's more than I do. His views vary from 17 to 25, and you know, he's crowdfunded. He's subsidized by people on YouTube. People love people money. I mean, you make money on AdSense. You know, like I said, I make $1,200 a year, give or take, on Spreaker from my NFL podcast, NHL podcast, the Cowpote, whatever. That's why I make more money here. If I was really, I guess I could really get at it. I love making audios, but this channel has got to go another 125 subs to get to be monetized. Okay, the one I did for eating thing, it got partially blocked because there was a music in there, so it's not going to go anywhere. I'll leave it up for a while and get rid of it because it's too bad. There was some music in it that was partially blocked or something. It was a copyright, whatever. So. That's too bad, but that's the way she goes, you know. That's why I told her, I said, I'm not going to put it up on my monetize. It's not worth it, you know. It was fun to walk around, look at the food. It hasn't gone anywhere. The steak one was fun, that was not a shot at Sarasota Tim. I've always wanted to do a steak one, and kind of fun to do with my phone, you know, to turn show how we make something. It was fun to do it, and you know, make a medium well, medium rare one, and the cowboy skins. It's a great way to make those the 57 sauce and ketchup together and put it in there, and you put it on the grill, and it's really good. It makes the whole steak, so hopefully people enjoy it and roll in the omelet. I mean, if anybody, you know, it's the way it is, man. I love making food. I love grilling out. I grill out twice a week at least. We eat on that deck every day. As long as we didn't eat Monday and Tuesday because it was pouring rain here for 2 days straight. So we grill out there until like late fall, until we put all the stuff away. But today was cleaning out the garage day. So, like I said, a little money from my mother. It was kind of nice. But I was sitting in there since 2012. So, but you know, speaking about the dead channels, keep behind the camera, and but you know, they just can't give it up. Same thing with Carpetbagger. It kind of reminds me of my next door neighbor. He died 2012. My mother went first. He went, and my brother did 12, and that house is still empty. Beautiful house, great for a small family. It'd be great, but still, he refused to sell it. His brother bought him out. Where my wife's mom and dad in Randall, directly across the street, they both were killed in a car accident off of Highway 10. And that house has been fully, everything's still there since 25 years. Hasn't done anything with the house. Just cuts the lawn and leaves it. Because he can't let it go. His mom and dad are dead. He can't sell the house. Both the houses. This one over here would be a great house, nice backyard, small family, young family. We have a lot of young families in this neighborhood. I'm really good to see that up on the hill. It's good to see a lot of repopulating the neighborhood, because when I grew up here, all the young families were here the whole time. And my one guy up on the hill up there is going to sell his house. That'll be $500,000. That's a nice house, beautiful house. I walked through with him, gorgeous house, just a nice man. He's going to go up the guy. His wife passed away. Just a great. When I was in the hair business, he was a salon guy. And I think his son runs it now. But just a great guy. It was fun to go fishing. I caught a sunny, but I gave the kids the worms. They weren't biting at all, and we were just chatting about World War II. So I was really happy to talk to them about history, and they knew what the brown shirts meant. So it's really refreshing. I asked what their favorite class was. They asked me, and I said mine was history. I also like science, you know, because it was really, really fun to talk to. And I always say, when I see kids on a bike, I see them in the park, I see them in fishing, I see them outside on the bike, I get a smile, because I think it's really cool to see kids out doing something substantial. think it's a great thing that when they're out there on their bikes, especially out there fishing, trying to catch something. They were using corn. So I said, you can have the worms. The corn's good. But I said, then they understood about carp, that if you catch a carp, you have to throw it back. So I told them about that. So I said, that's fine. Just cut them up, dig a hole, and put them in the garden. That's what I did. So I said, but it was very fun to talk to. There's another kid who I haven't seen in a while, Lukey. I call him Lukey Pookie. Him and his two buddies come down the bike, fish the same spot. Nice young man. So I think it's always good. I'm still disappointed Oak Ridge Country Club doesn't have a caddy program anymore. They do it really small. It's disappointing. The best caddy program in town is Interlochen. Minnetonka is still pretty good, and also the best one I think is Golden Valley, because every group that goes out has a cart caddy in it. So I think it's a great thing because you're teaching a kid how to be a capitalist, just like paying someone to do your lawn. You know, here's $20, do my lawn for me, or $25, and you give the young man $25 for doing something, and he or she is doing something substantial. You know, just like if you have a body shop or something, or a gas station, and there's a 15-year-old kid that wants to learn how to work on it. You give him a broom and you pay him in cash for maybe a year to do easy stuff, and then once they're 16, put him on the payroll, teach him how to change the tires, whatever. You bring him into something he likes to do. It's a great thing to be a role model for children coming up, because you don't have that anymore. You just don't. People give two F's about the next generation. It's sad to see children get exploited. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, whatever it may be. It irritates me. I've talked about it many times. It pisses me off. But I see Barium exposure is still kind of on a bender. I've not seen you, young man. I've not seen him at all, or where he's at all. I don't understand that. Nowhere to be found. Hanging out in the outskirts. Nowhere to be seen. I'm surprised he didn't come back. Look in the garage, the she shed, hanging out. Disappointed in your behavior. Still on a bender, man. I mean, we want you to come back. And we want you to come back, look down at the camera, get all bitter. I mean, my favorite video you ever did, young man, was the Walmart one where you were so mad that your hero, Sarasota Timmy, did the behavior, and he did the hanging the shirt back up. My favorite. And you were so mad, and you're going to call Walmart. I mean, I would love to be on the other side of that phone call. Just, okay, who are you? And who you're talking about? And what did he do? And how bitter he would get? I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. That's funny, man. Hear him bitch. But I kind of miss him. It's too bad, but he got all bitter about the behaviors. But it's the way it goes, man. Yahoo, man. He was all mad about everything, man. He said, goddamn, man, you son of a bitch. I see that Florida lightning storms. So I guarantee it, Carpetbagger will probably hook up with Daily Woo. They're both in Florida, so they'll probably hook up. V20 Productions uploaded Trains versus Cars. He's good. I like him too as well. One of my favorite guys. He's really good too as well. He's good. But yeah, keep it in the camera one. It's dead. That's only up to 21. That's got whatever that's got. So safe fair ones, whatever they're getting. It's too bad. I enjoy doing them, but anyways. But Barium exposure still on a bender. He's just nowhere to be found. Disappointed in his behavior. But it is. Yeah, the kickoff to summer. I'll wait a week on that one, and I'll just delete it because I have a feeling it's blocked because of the music, and it's only got 10 views, and it's not getting kicked out. So I'll give it a week, and I'll just delete it. It's not worth having something that's not going to get kicked out like anything else. So. Anyways, but and then I'm going to talk about BlindViews. That's the way he hears it because he can't see, right? So he pumped out a few videos, right? BlindViews, the brown shirts, right? And Timmy did, well, not Timmy, but Tater did one. I mean, the bus builds with Tater were kind of fun to watch because I've done that stuff, and just to see how stupid he is. And then you build a house and you work out, and then BlindViews talk about outside in. I mean, you lay in your wire, whatever you're doing. You don't just all of a sudden. It isn't like later on you can do something, but when you're going to build out, I'd pipe all my wire. And if I was going to do an RV, a bus build, and he was in New Orleans, which is a smelly city, and he went to eat, and he gets all pissed because he eats like a child, and so do I. And so I kind of went through it to get to the part where, again, the police of YouTube, BlindViews, that's what he hears. It says he feels that his quality of his videos are going down again. Here it is again. He's not doing much to his chagrin. He can't. Carpetbagger pretty much points and shoot. He points, he marries it, and up it goes. Just like my cooking one. I mean the one I did the shooting when the camera was sideways. Boy, but that's whatever, that happens. But what's her name? Passing through production that gets all pissed off because Daily Woo is a point and shoot and put together. I don't care. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I mean, Wonder Hussy does all that stuff. That's great. But she bitches. She works 120 hours a week. I was watching a guy. He got recommended. He goes up a little railroad tracks, hit this really cool bridge, and he did it with drone video stuff. It was kind of cool. But it was interesting how he done it. I've seen a lot of good adventure videos. What's his name? Is kind of a point and shoot guy. Say, what the hell's that one? Oh God, what's that one? I always see him. He's out west. What the hell's his name again? Sidetrack Adventures. But again, he thinks he's the police of YouTube, and he's going to tell us. Other people how something has to get done, how the quality is, because his life is YouTube, and all he does is sit around and search RVers. Because I think, like Santa Claus says, I think he's pissed that he can't be an RVer. Hey, my brother-in-law's blind, no eyes. He travels extensively. They've been to Disney World. They go places like San Antonio. You can still be an RVer and be blind. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess. I mean, if I'm gonna be an RVer tomorrow and maybe she's passed on and I have the money to do it, I don't. Here's my YouTube channel. Whatever I make, fine. I'm not gonna ask for a damn thing. It's not that tough to be a RVer. To me, it's simple. Simple is easy. I've been to a few RV shows that were coming up soon. They're coming up. My favorite ones where you walk in, you have your bed to your right, you've got your head in the back. You've got your kitchen, and you've got your washing, you have your TV, just basic area. I don't need all the pullouts and behaviors. It's amazing how he's the YouTube police by views, because Tater doesn't do it up to his snuff. And then he was talking about some other guy who he didn't like. That video got recommended before. He had some heart surgery. He doesn't care for the guy, but it's like everyone's got to be his, everyone's got to lick his balls and undercarriage. And who was that one chick? Anna chick did a short that she was so happy that BlindViews was the first one to be her part of her what do you want to call it, the membership or something. You're putting me behind a paywall. That's all you're doing. This Anna chick. I was like, no, I'm not going to have that. Douche always wants me to do a members only. He is not throwing stones, and she's not share. Just like the over 50 chick, beautiful young woman. When you put behind a paywall, you're separating your people. It's not like in first class in a plane. I get that. Whatever else, I've flown first class. It's I don't know. You're paywalling yourself, and Jeff Hagee does it over on what the hell is that place called again? He's over Mixler. No, Mixler. Where the hell he's at? Whatever he's at, that other place. But he's behind a paywall, and so how are you supposed to get new listeners if they can't pay to look for it? But he gets all mad because Tater isn't up to snuff, right? Not good enough for him. Let's call Carl. Call Santa Claus. Carl, coming for you tomorrow. They better be around, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Thanks
Let me get my earbuds in.
Thanks for calling into the show. How's it going?
Cool.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, happy Memorial Day. Saw the cookout. That was good.
Oh, the steak one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun to make. And it's not a shot towards Tim either. So this is not like I'll show you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I've always liked to do that steak one. I got around to it, so.
Yeah.
I know the drama had been on him has been the steak thing. So I happened to, one got recommended that, because I watched my steak one back, and then his got recommended to me. I'm like, I ain't going to watch that.
Well, Jimmy don't know how to cook the steak, although the one you did last night looked good.
Yeah, well, what's his name said that Grit said he was going to soak it in the 57 the ketchup. Yeah, it's a pretty easy to do it, you know. And where did he get his steak at?
We got it at Aldi.
Well, I'm
not that familiar with Aldi. I've never had Aldi.
Aldi is Aldi's is okay. It's a second lower. I mean, it's fine, but they don't get the best steak. I'm not saying Cub Foods is the best, but their steaks are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's how you season it, and how you got to put season on there. I like my 57 sauce and my A1. I mean, my 57 sauce and ketchup in there. You cook it into it. You meat season the damn thing. You know, so.
And it's all graded by the government, so I mean, whether you're getting choice or prime,
correct?
That's up to you.
Correct. But it was fun to make it. You know, I showed when we were buying it, and then I did a little fishing real quick right before I did a little quick before you cook fishing, and the cowboy chips were pretty good. So those are delicious.
Yeah.
It's not that tough to make steaks, but he sounds like an idiot. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, they try to idiot-proof that stuff. He's got a decent grill that's gonna take away most of the problems, and as long as he does the time right and the heat right, he should be okay.
Did he shout out to the military at all?
Yes, he did.
Oh, good for him.
I had a few people that said it wasn't insincere. I didn't see it as being insincere. It's
Well, some people...
He's a narcissist, so as he goes, it was probably the best we could do.
Some people do that just because they know they have to on the 4th and the Memorial Day. I do it every single audio, so I always appreciate the military year-round. So some people just do it on Memorial Day and 4th of July, and they can tell it's kind of odd, And like some people like Daily Woo don't even know what time of year it is. They don't know anything about what's going on in the world because they're so into video. I talked about Carpetbagger, his Jenny Penny, his housekeeper. She was going down to Miami to see him, and she got in an 8-car accident. Okay, she got drilled. So she was supposed to meet him down there. So he does a video. Got bad news. He doesn't even go back to see her. Okay, and then he doesn't. So she did a video. She's ready to cry at the end, and she says, "I'm going to be alone." She stopped herself. She's going to be alone on Memorial Day because she was supposed to go down and see him in Florida today, right? He doesn't even go back and see her, right? So he turned off the all the comments, but then turned it back on again. Okay, but here's the kicker. Guess what he did down in Florida? He did a live stream making money on the drama. He live streamed making money. So people were giving him money, people were trolling him, but the point is he did the same thing when Chemo Dave died. He did a live stream that night to make money on his death. But
that's why, I mean, Tim did a thing on Memorial Day, props for that. I don't really want to diss them because it is their day,
right?
And it is time to appreciate them. And
well, it's also
he said some.
Memorial Day is also to remember people that passed, also too as well. I mean, it gets military. It's more. I get that the military, but it's also your mother, your father, people. Even my cat, my dog, or something. My kitties, whatever. You remember people have passed. It is about military, but it's also about family. You go to a grave and you remember. More. You remember. So I mean, I get military, but it's also about everything. People have passed before you, and I'm not legitimizing what it's for, but people will. It's also remember your parents. You know what I'm saying? Family members.
But like look at Rome. I mean, they were huge military, and they eventually fell. It's the military that keeps people out.
Oh no,
sometimes people don't appreciate it when the military is so large that
they don't.
It's not a possibility.
No, I totally agree. I'm not. I think we're both on the same page. I'm not being anti.
Yeah, we are.
Some people don't really. It goes both ways, but no, it's It's just people only say it like, twice a year, and then they don't think about the military until all of a sudden they find a war or they need the military. People don't like the police till they need to make the phone call. Defund the police until they need somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like here at the station and most places where you work, they got a veterans wall and the people that are veterans. And
correct.
Sometimes it sounds like they're like trying to use veterans.
Prostituting. Prostituting.
Instead of really just honoring them.
Correct.
But, it's still good.
Well, just like with Carpetbagger and Jenny Penny. Instead of just saying, guess what, she can't come down, he has to tell the whole thing, and then he wonders why people backlash. All you say is, Jenny can't join me in Memorial Day, something came up, and you don't got to say it, but he has to talk about the accident. Then he wonders why he gets trolled, because he won't go back and see his girlfriend, the housekeeper. They get pissed off when they share too much on YouTube about their life. Same thing with, Daily Woo. When you share that stuff, people are going to make responses,
Well, yeah, like Timmy decides he's not going to eat grapes, so he throws the whole thing of grapes away instead of giving them to somebody.
Yeah. You can do that, but don't do it on camera. You know what I'm saying? You can throw it away.
And he's like, I'm like, it doesn't even bother you. You probably got 3 or 4 neighbors and say, hey, I went on a diet. I got these grapes. I can't eat them. I go
to a recycling place occasionally down at the scrap yards down in Minneapolis, and when I'm there, once in a while they'll have like a box of things to give away free. And there was 4 cans of Rockstar in there. They were all they were kind of greasy. I took them, put them in a bag, brought them to work, and washed them all off. And he goes, yeah, they were like sticky. And there was also a whole thing of apples if you wanted in a box. There was a box of apples. Someone wanted to get rid of them. They were perfectly fine. I took some of my guys took. We put them in bags and I brought them to work and cleaned them, put them up. They were gone by that afternoon. Someone ate them. We cleaned them off.
Yeah, when my wife was at Home Depot, they had what they called a Homer closet, where people that didn't have a lot to eat, things you had extra, whatever, you could just put in that locker.
Correct.
And so if somebody was down on their luck, they could get it without,
Well, Crawfish, he's a friend of the show. I've been talking along. He's in New Orleans, and he worked for Lowe's, and they would give them, he would call me up, go, hey, you need a drill? Because they would give him stuff. So he sent me a really nice drill. They would give him, they'd say, here, take this. And a friend works for Costco. They do the same thing. They'll give people stuff. You want this? Go ahead, But, I was just looking through my mom's Bible. It said Jeff should have this. I'm looking through it today. We were doing chores. I found $400 in there. I'm like, oh, my God. Been sitting in this since 2012.
My mom was the same way. When we went through her stuff, you had to look through all of it because she had money squirreled away everywhere.
Well, I happened with my own dad, but it was just funny because did you look at it? She goes, no. And I go, I'm looking through it. She had everything, like certain verses she liked because she was big on Bible study. It was a yellow purse that said, Jesus loves you, right? And then she had a pen in there. So I'm going through, and all of a sudden there's one $100 bill. A little farther, there was 2 together, and then 3, and then 4. And I looked at it. She said, where do you get those? I go, from your mother-in-law. What do you do with those? I'm going to spend them, put in my wallet. I'm like, thank you. I told you. Yeah. Just like when her mom died, there was a pink purse she was going to give to Goodwill. I go, did you check that purse? Yes. I picked it up, looked in the very back pocket, $1,000 back there. I'm like, I told you. Yeah. I told you to look. I told you to look. Because that's just I read an article one time. Let's say you pass away tomorrow. You're 75. Your wife has passed on, and they bought the couch from a Goodwill for whatever, $10. They brought it back to their place, and they're jumping on this thing, and she was going to clean it out, and they could see it zipper, and it was like $30,000 in cash in the couch. So they found out who donated it. And they did, and they gave them a reward of $5,000. But they found, $40,000 in the damn thing. So, when someone dies, you got to make sure. My dad had well over $80,000 in his house. It's just, and my dad had $5,000 in the trunk. It's just when the old people that are in their 80s now, they grew up with, your buddy Sarasota calls it cowboy coffee, right? Black coffee. They call that people have black coffee because guess what? Cream and sugar costs money.
Yeah.
So that's what they have. They don't,
We've never experienced going to our bank and saying, I'd like to take out $300 and them saying, no, you can have, you can have 20 now and 20 next week.
Correct. So they didn't trust banks.
Yeah, and that's why banks are always these nice brick buildings that give you confidence. But
Yep.
you just they send you a piece of paper with numbers on it, and it's all built on trust.
Yep. Yeah, it was the old days, man. Just like they said Hitler didn't give out death certificates, you know, and when he murdered people as well. So, but well, I'm glad you liked the cooking video. It's kind of fun. It was kind of fun to make. So it was.
Yeah, it's good.
It was fun. Casey Grit said he was going to try that. Mixing it together like that. I said, it's just 57 sauce and ketchup, and you mix it together, and you meat season on the son of a bitch, and you throw it on the grill. It's really good. So, my favorite.
Yeah, it sounds good.
My favorite is if me and you are camping, you do it on wood or something outside on a grill, cooking like you're camping. It's my favorite because it just makes the steak. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everything tastes fantastic when you're camping.
Oh God, yeah.
Because you're always hungry, and you can make the worst food ever,
right?
And it's going to be awesome.
Especially if you're making burgers on the grill like that. It's just it's so good. I love making stuff. Me and my buddy went camping. We would always have a big breakfast. I'd roll the omelets, then we would have when we'd leave the campsite to go home, our big shove-off dinner was a steak. We'd have a big afternoon. You know, we'd get up, have a small breakfast, and we'd leave at 2. We would have a big steak for lunch on the way home. So we'd grill it out, and then we'd have whatever we would have. But that was our way to go home, was a big steak, you know. So, but so I was listening to your uncle BlindViews, and he was talking about Tater, your cousin, right? And he I kind of just went through it, and he gets the middle, and he goes. He feels that his quality is going down on his videos. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And I'm like, okay, what is your main malfunction on this behavior? You know, what I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, what does he expect from this guy? I don't understand it.
Well, he's upset that a point shoot and flick person can get more views than him when he puts time and effort into it.
Well, I think he's been around a little longer than you are, and he travels around. He doesn't sit in the studio above the garage. I mean, Carpetbagger is pretty much the same way. He puts the intro in the beginning. He's a pretty much same thing with Daily Woo did a walk and talk. He was pissing him on people don't like what he does. People don't like my stuff. I get dislikes. I don't care. I mean, do I wish I would get 10,000 views? Yeah. Am I going to? No. But I'm not worried. I'm a point and shoot guy. You know that. I mean, I edited those on my phone. You just edit, and you marry them together, and then boom, up it goes. It's simple. I mean, it's really not editing where I'm sitting in front of. I just simply, when I'm done, I sat down for lunch, for dinner. I went doom, 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 boom, together. Then it was done. I uploaded private and uploaded while I was eating, and it was done. I mean, I didn't really do anything except just with my fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Since I've gotten into this editing, if I look at BlindViews, it's really not that difficult because he's got all those stock photos that he cuts in.
Yep.
And he's got his stock music, his stock ending. So he just plugs those in.
He's got nothing.
In essence, he's pretty much point, click, and shoot. And since he does it live to tape on his, he can put some of those things in without actually editing.
But he doesn't work like me and you do. You have to find time to do that now because now you have a different job, and I have to have fun. When I went to I did a keep behind the camera. You saw the one that did you see the one I did the keep behind the camera Boogie 298 a dead channel? Yeah. I did that in the cemetery, and I did 5 videos, 4 for the Venture channel, and then that one that took me a matter of 25 minutes of just. The first one went up. We went for a walk. I came back. I put all 4 of them up and put the thumbnail on there. I came back and in the morning to go to work, and they were all up already. I mean, it took me a matter of maybe 20 minutes in front of the camera, in front of the computer, maybe that to put them up. Boom, 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 gone. You know, then they're going to be out later on. You know, I'm not going to sit here and play music to them, stop, do things, and play something, you know, whatever else. And I'm the kind of guy, you want to show me something, show me something. I mean, you want to watch Carpetbagger, he's going to show you stuff along the way. He's just going to click, he's going to go boom, 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 boom. That's all he does. That's fine. That's his business. I mean, if you want to watch production, then go see a movie, right? If you want to see, go watch Platoon, go watch these movies, go watch Star Wars, right? I mean, they'll give you production. But his idea, he's the YouTube police. Would you not agree?
Oh yeah. And I'm seeing that things go better on my videos when I free flow, but I've just been so trained to use notes.
I understand
so
that.
I'm trying to limit that down and get a hybrid, and then maybe eventually go to no notes, or just write down the things that make sure I don't want to forget.
Just kind of like when I walked around in the cemetery. Just kind of whatever came to my mind, I was pointing at the, whatever. I love walking. I love doing those kind of videos when I'm walking some area on a trail, whatever. Like I did in the backyard, telling you I'm going to ship you something. You know what I'm saying? Walk down the walk down by the pond. Had to make sure it was an 11-minute video and just what I'm going to talk about, whatever. But walking, it was a beautiful day to walk the cemetery on Saturday. It was a gorgeous day to do that in that cemetery, the video for the channel. It was gorgeous. It was a beautiful day. It was like 65 degrees. So, I enjoy making videos and talk about something good, bad, or different. But I'm sorry he can't handle the black screen, which he pissed and moaned about before when he used to watch it. You're listening to an audio. What are you going to watch in audio? But see, if I really like BlindViews, I don't need to watch his video on his live stream. I can listen to him in the background if I needed to. But see, people sit there and talk. It's not about BlindViews. It's the chat room. When they're in the live stream, it's who they're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And then how he responds. You know what I'm saying? It's all that Thursday is for him.
Yeah, and it's all about his point of view. So the video is just complimentary. If you're not interested in what he's talking about, the video is not going to make any difference.
Correct. But he's just a YouTuber. I haven't seen Barium exposure. I think he's still on a bender.
He's still out. He'll be back.
Disappointed. I wish he'd come back. The video of the year for him is probably when he was so mad at your uncle Sarah Soda that he was going to call Walmart about the shirt thing. Remember the shirt? Put the shirt up on the thing. Remember that?
Yeah. He gets upset relatively quick. There's a guy called E4 Mafia. Mm-hmm. He's a working dude. And he gets upset pretty easily as well. It's there's nothing wrong with being thin-skinned, but if you are, you got to realize that YouTube's going to be difficult.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, it's you have Carpetbagger, same thing. The Carpetbagger whine about not going back and seeing the housekeeper. And he was all mad, but it's like if you're going to share that on your channel, your personal stuff, people are going to respond. They're going to give you just like throwing the grapes away. I'm pretty. Yeah. I'll share something, but I wouldn't share anything overly personal. With what's going on with me. Let's say you and the wife had a disagreement on something. Yeah, guess what? My wife hit me the other day. Bill, bitch.
But sometimes you do something and they talk about it, and you're like, "Hey, thanks. I didn't even realize I was doing that." And you got a good point.
Yeah.
I've had a few of those where I've done something and someone's been critical of it, and I'm like, "You've got a really good point. I didn't think about it that way."
Right. Oh yeah, but you're going to be on a public YouTube. You're going to get judged, and just like BlindViews, that's the way he's supposed to see it. But then again, 1 minute he has a cane when he's walking in the mall, and the next minute when he's walking the streets, there's a video.
It's because he cares what others think of him. Yes. Strangers.
Yes. He wants to look like the cripple.
And if you care what strangers think about you, then you're going to have problems.
Correct. Rode hard, put away wet, man. There's a video of him out there, immaculate recovery, because he had said in a video that he can't walk outside because he can't carry his cane. And then the next video, he's walking down the street outside with no cane. Some short out there that someone put up on him,
I'm sure his vision's limited, but I don't think it's as bad as what he makes it out to be.
He can read that chat room like you can read a Playboy. Okay, come on, man. Yeah. He can read that bad boy. He knows what he's doing.
He might have the words blown up and slowed down, but he can read it.
Yeah, I know.
He can read it fine.
But it's just the police of. Because that Anna chick, I saw a short on him. She was thanking him for being her first, her very first, what do you want to call it, video. Thanking that. What do you want to call it when you you joined the group. What do you want to call that thing? A membership. She was so happy that he was her first member. It's like being behind the paywall. That Anna chick or something. So it's like, I don't know. That chick over 50, is she going to do the membership thing, or did she back off on that?
I don't know. I haven't seen a video from her lately, and I've been since she backed off of it. I haven't seen her say anything.
I mean, I wasn't being mean. I just told her you're not Madonna, man. I just told her. I said, I mean, she's a nice lady. I'm not paying for any membership for anybody.
I think she wants to put her videos to an audience she knows isn't going to be strange. There's people that you know what I mean?
Right. But
you can't really do that with YouTube because anybody can buy a membership.
Yeah, it's just all you're doing is you're enriching YouTube. That's all you're doing. When you give money to Carpetbagger, he only gets, I don't know, whatever he gets of it, 6-7%. He's not getting the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize that. They don't realize that
yeah.
They don't.
That's why everybody went to Patreon, but now too many people follow you on to Patreon because you're not Madonna.
Correct. You're not, and you're just giving. That's why YouTube keeps pushing to me. They keep pushing me to do both channels to have memberships, and same thing with Spreaker. I get my views here, but no one's going to pay to listen to my crap on a special on here on Spreaker. Are you kidding me? Even on YouTube. Look at my views. I get what I get. You can come listen to my stuff. You can make comments on below and scroll.
And then you got to decide: is this video for members, or is this video not for members?
Yeah, because then
why do members get it and other people don't?
And you have to, like, BlindViews has not done anything, so now all of a sudden you have to make stuff for your. Okay, instead of let's say you're making your Carol RV wants to make 3 a week, whatever. So now she's going to have to make one special every week. You better for them. So what do you do for them? You can make one for them. You know what I'm saying? So and
BlindViews still hasn't responded. I haven't seen. I'm subscribed to BlindViews, and I haven't seen him put up one that's members only.
Yeah. So what are you paying for? Nothing. Giving him money.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous.
I mean, just put a cup out.
Your sister. Morning. I made a comment down below about I'm looking for a place to get married. And she said she made a comment. She's going to play along with it. And she was looking where she would get married at. So I said I was going to get her married down on Treasure Island. It's down where Sarasota Tim lives, So she played. She's playing along with it. She was joking around with it in the chat room. So I said, "When are you going to marry this man? I'm going to walk her down." I told her I'd walk her down the aisle. I'd give her away. So
yeah, I'm glad about that because I thought when you were first dissing her, she was going to be mad about it. But now
I'm not really dissing her.
Now she's taking it as you're just goofing.
I'm not dissing her. I think the world of her. I think she's a sweetheart. I mean, I'm making fun of her in a nice way. I'm not calling her a hoe. I'm not calling the C word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not making.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a big young lady, and I get it.
I know that's what we were doing, but I was afraid she wasn't going to take it then.
No, I would never. That's something I've never done on here. I would never degrade a woman unless they're really, really mean. I mean, I would.
Yeah, now she's cool with it. I'm a lot happier, that
I would never.
It's all cool.
I mean, there's a lot of women I may not like on here. Debbie Daly, we used to fight back and forth, but I would never degrade her. The makeup thing, I don't really care. I've been in the makeup business, but, morning, I just think she's a do-gooder, and she's a sweetheart. She'd be great to have on the show. She'd be great to do a podcast with about something, because she's not stupid, but I just think it's funny to, that I think she's personally in love with Timmy. I just really do. I think she is.
Yeah, and she's got her interests. Like, she's all into NASCAR, which I don't care about, but it's cool.
She'd be fun to go NASCAR.
She likes it.
She'd be fun to go NASCAR. If I would tell her to go NASCAR, she'd be a lot of fun. Arizona is a great place to go to NASCAR. You're not a NASCAR guy. That'd be the track for you to go to. If I was to take you to NASCAR, I'm not a NASCAR guy, but it's a mid-sized track where you can see the whole track. And there's a big when they have the NASCAR, this whole area is full of RVers. People like Tater. I mean, just full. They bring in Walmart brings in a store. I mean, there's just people everywhere. His age, her age. I mean, they're selling stuff. It's unbelievable. The people, they have this flatbed truck when we were there 2 different times. It's a big barbecue truck. So it's a flatbed.
Oh yeah,
It's unbelievable.
I would think NASCAR would be a cool place to hang out. That's for sure.
If you ever get a chance, you and the wife, and you want to go to NASCAR, you do. I would highly recommend Arizona because you can stay in a hotel. You're not too far away from you by Goodyear. You can, and if you do go, get yourself the radio so you can listen to the whole weekend. Because they had the truck race, they had whatever it was, the minor, and then they had the NASCAR. So you get the radio for the whole weekend because you can listen to the drivers, and then plus the play-by-play. But that's the best.
Yeah, I used to do that for hockey because even though you're watching it, you're not aware of everything that's going on, and
Correct.
if you're listening to the radio,
Well,
it lets you know.
I used to bring the 9-volt radio to the Twins game and listen to the play-by-play guy. A lot of people they listen to the play-by-play on the radio. I still be able to do that. You can maybe find on your phone and you put your headphones in. You'll listen to the play-by-play guy. You know what I'm saying? So I used to do it all the time. My 9-volt radio. Remember the old 9-volt radios? You would go to the Twins game and you put your headphones in and you listen. A lot of old men do that, and they also will keep score. That they love doing that stuff. So, but. No, I saw that she made a comment. Someone goes, "You're being delusional." Shut up, man. I'm having some fun with her. Okay, just shut up.
Who's being delusional?
Someone said that I'm a delusional. That ripping on me. It's like, shut up. They're not saying anything mean to her. I'm just saying I'm gonna get her married. What are you talking about? Shut up. Someone gets all. I'm just having some fun with the young lady. She's a grown ass.
She don't care. You don't care. And you're not calling her. You're not the nasty people that get on her.
I'm not being a biatch. I'm having some fun with her. I think she understands that. She is a grown ass woman. A grown ass woman, as far as I'm concerned. So.
Yeah. And she is comfortable in her own skin. She knows who she is, and she knows what she likes, and that's cool.
Yeah. But it was just kind of funny. It's like, shut up. Don't worry about it.
And she's got a good audience. I think she's at like 9, getting close to 10,000.
Yep. But what's this?
But that's because she's genuine and people like it.
Right. What's this Tampa J? I deleted this video. What's this for? I don't know what for. Anyways, but
I saw that. I unsubscribed when I saw that one.
Which one?
Tampa J. I deleted this video.
What?
I didn't watch it. I'm just like, dude, quit messing my feed with a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, well, he's trying to make it on YouTube. So yeah, I don't watch. I've seen a few. He wants to be a Daily Woo. He's Daily Woo's little brother. And he only moved, why he moved to Tennessee? Because his girlfriend, Chris the girl, and they've been engaged for 3 effing years. So, but it's,
I don't like Daily Woo either. So
yeah, well, Daily Woo is because he talked. Well, Carpetbagger, same thing. Hey, you guys, we are like, no, you are. It's like, I don't know. But Tampa J tries to be like Daily Woo and Carpetbagger. It's like, and then what drives me insane is these YouTubers that do where the movie scenes or something, and that's been done over and over again. That's been, how many times I've seen people do where I've been up there, Vancouver, where they did Rambo. I've been to the city in Vancouver. It's pretty cool, but people will do these videos of where movie sets are, But
or like the corner of Winslow, Arizona, or something like that.
Yes.
They always have to go to that. It's just a stupid little corner. There's nothing there.
Yeah, I could see if you're walking by, as you're doing Winslow, you walk by, go, hey, look, this one, you continue to walk on. But some people just they do the same stuff. They they watch other YouTubers and they I get it. I mean, I've been doing my stuff when I went down to St. Martin, walking down, talking about this front street, you know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever, But a lot of YouTubers like to copy each other in a big way. So.
Yeah. Or that what's the other bullshit one? The four corners of like Arizona, Utah.
I've been there years ago. Wonder Hussy drew a whole video for like 25 minutes on that whole area. Really, woman? I've been there.
The most overrated place.
I was there when it was actually pretty good. I don't know. We were there 15 years ago. We stopped in there. I bought a shirt. I used to have a shirt. It had all four. You walk in there, you stand there. I took a picture with me and my wife before I was on YouTube. We looked around. It was kind of cool,
Yeah.
It was fun, We had fun, And then that was about it. You know, I mean, it's fun to go there, but it's not like it's like this. If you do an over 10-minute video in that place, you got nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? You have nothing better to do.
Right.
That's right. But it just kind of makes me laugh. Yeah, this video is blocked in some territories due to one or another copyright claims. This is not a copyright. I'm not the one I did with the cooking one. I did the kickoff to summer. It's blocked in certain territories, so I might just delete that next week. It's only got 10 views because it's being blocked to go to other territories. It makes no sense. That's why whenever I go there, I don't go there because it's a waste of time to put it up on any because it's not going to go anywhere. So it is what it is. It's the way she is. And it's the way she is. You know, that's YouTube for you. But he was the gold. That's a prize, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, it wouldn't matter to me. I don't really care about the money.
Yeah, no, it's just. But if it's copy, you still want to. I'm surprised it wouldn't kick it out. Who cares? It's copy. It's got a music on there. I don't know why you can't kick it out. I don't know what the big deal is. So, whatever.
I did. When my favorite Christmas song came on the Charles Schultz Peanuts music for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I recorded that and put it up, and it was copyrighted. I'm like, I don't care. I like it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is going?
I can listen to it whenever I want. So I can go back.
Before I cut you loose, what is Timmy doing these days? Is he doing anything substantial? What is he doing? I mean,
they're just going to work all the Memorial Day, trying to pump out these videos because he's Cammy T-Bucket free, so he might as well push out the videos, but he doesn't understand YouTube. So once he gets his third video out, YouTube's not going to push him.
Correct.
So his 3 videos will do okay, and all the other ones he puts out are just going to be whoever's like subscribed to him.
Wonder how she learned that. She must have made a mistake. She used to pump them both on Wednesdays, and I kept telling her that, and she finally separated them Wednesdays and Fridays because she realized that they weren't getting pumped out equally. She realized that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he's kind of spinning his wheels doing that but he's all about the money, so he should understand that. Just make 3 good ones.
Yep. But he won't.
3. But he's going to make 10, and it's just not going to do the same. But whatever. I mean, it's his business. I don't care.
Right.
But he's doing it for the money, so.
Oh yeah, of course. Got to have the GER, right? You got to make sure. I get making money; it's great, but when you're attached to YouTube and you're subsidized by people, that's what happens. Yeah. I'd love to get Sarah. I'd love to get Morning on. She'd be fun to have on.
Yeah, she would be. That'd be good.
I don't know.
See what she's got to say. You'd ask her about her boyfriend, how that's going.
I wonder if she has an email. Let me see here real quick here, Miss Vicky. I should send her an email.
Yeah.
But I guarantee it. I guarantee that your buddy, Miss. There you go, Miss Vicky. Let's see if she's Let's see if the young lady has an email here. Let's see. He says he's broke. What is it? Let me see. NASCAR. Nincompoop doesn't name fit Sarasota Tim. Sarasota Tim is confused again 3 days ago. But my weekend and Sarasota Tim is trolling us. Let's see. No, it has no email on here. She has TikTok. Oh, view the address. Okay, here we go. If you view the, let me see now. Submit. Let me see. All right. I'm on. Hang on a second. All right, copy email. All right. Here we go. We're going to send her an email.
Yeah, tell her I think she should come on.
Okay. Compose.
I don't know if that's what I think, but she may not come on because she's got to stay in good graces of BlindViews.
Right.
Because I think your show is the kiss of death to BlindViews.
You think so?
I think so.
Call into my podcast.
And give her the number that she calls.
Right.
Because you kept doing that to me, and I just couldn't find it. I know you say it's easy to find, but I'm an old person. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep. Sometime.
And then we find
Carl said you should. I am the one that says you should marry your buddy Tim. All right, let's go look for the number. I always forget the number. Here we go. Hang on a second here. Hang on a second. Just hang on a second, Carl. Let's not get all kinky about this behavior. Let me see here now. Okay.
Yeah.
I always forget the number. Even though I tell people to call the show.
I know you would do that, and I just couldn't find the number. I was trying to tell you. I'm not dissing you, man. I just can't find it.
You just go to Fear Mongering Radio, and it's show more. Here it is. It was in the notes. It's 612 6. Well, I have your number, so it's not a big deal.
I know. So now it's cool.
Yeah, I can just call your young ass and tell you, thanks for calling in. Yeah. You know, always do the trouble. Yeah. What's his name when I called in the other day? You called me. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's a joke.
I'm always just trying to play along. Make you look like a big shot.
I'm an idiot. 612, let me see. But she'd love to have on. Oh, she's funny. Yeah. But could you imagine if she came on? Oh, he'd be so mad.
Yeah, so I can totally understand if she doesn't come on, even if she likes you, she knows you're not being the jerk.
Carl said you should. I am the one that says you should marry your buddy Tim. All right, we'll send it to her.
So, yeah, I'll see what happens.
But
life is an adventure.
Now I'll CC you because your last name is an N, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send it. You're going to CC you as well, so you're getting CC'd on.
Okay.
You're getting CC'd on. So there you go. So.
All right, cool. Make sure I don't hit reply all.
I love people try to send me messages on TikTok. I don't care what the hell you want, man. I'm not. I don't respond to people on TikTok. There's some weirdos on there. So, but anyways, my friend, I hope you have a good Memorial Day. I'm going to see if I can call.
Oh yeah, you too.
But we'll talk to you. Thanks for the views as usual. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you along the way.
All right, we'll see you.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Right, there he goes. There he goes, the main watcher of Sarasota, Tim. Let's see if we get Mark on. If not, we'll head on down the road. So, all right, man, Yahoo, man. All right, man, Yahoo. All right, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Sawinski. All right. We'll see if Marky marks out. If not, too bad. I'm hoping he would come on. Damn it. Oh. That's the way she goes. Oh, call Ted. Let's see if we call Ted. He's probably there with his family. I don't blame the guy at all. Ted the Talking Head. No, Ted the Talking Head. Wow, no one's around. Usually Monday you get somebody to come on, but oh well. Damn it, you bastard! You son of a biatch! Oh well. We tried. Damn it. Anyways. So, anyways, we always appreciate people that come on. We do. And Memorial Day weekend, we appreciate the women and men of the armed forces of all the branches. All you guys do out there. We have and will always appreciate you guys. Oh, without you, what do we have? Well, not much. Little nothing at all. And remember the families out there that have passed. Remember the military all the time. The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant, and the National Coast Guard. You're not even thinking so much through this country. Little nothing at all. Appreciate it. Without you, little nothing at all. Safe sex an issue. Thrill pill, trend share patch. Put a condom on. You don't like two men having sex. Well, it's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Okay? Not a very Christian thing to be doing. Alright? Smashing gas, you little damn. Put a condom on, prevent unwanted pregnancies, and don't drink and drive at all. Carlson murders someone, but hope he had a good Memorial Day. I did, as it comes out on the 27th day of May of 2025 at 7 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Carl, for coming on. Carpetbagger. Gotta go home, dude. Bajowny. But, all right, man. Yahoo, man. I tell you what, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Sawinski. Maybe we can get on. We can get her on. You never know. You never know. All right, man. All right. Peace, the Middle East. We keep it real in the field. Have a week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out.